Okay, now kita nak tengok match structure with strategy. Changes in strategy often require change in the way an organization is structured, and it is depend on two reasons lah. The first one, structure largely dictates how objective and policies will be established. The structural format for developing objective and policies can significantly impact all other strategy implementation activities. And then number two, structure dictates how resources will be allocated. If an organization structure is based on customer groups, then resources will be allocated in that manner. If an organization structure is set up along functional business line, then resources are allocated by functional areas. So maknanya dekat sini kita nak kena tengok strategi itu depend on the structure lah, ya, sebab structure ni dictates the objective policy dan juga dia dictates the allocation of resources. Okay, and you can read by yourself the management trade-off decisions. Right, so next kita tengok types of organizational structure. Okay, so basically dia ada berapa types ni? One, two, yeah, there are two types. Yeah, so the first one is the functional structure. The most widely used structure, yeah, it is functional structure, or kita panggil sebagai centralized type, because this structure is the simplest and least expensive of the 7 alternatives. So dia ada 7 alternative lah, tapi ni adalah yang paling cheaper and juga yang paling simple. A functional structure group task and activities by business function, such as production and operation, marketing, finance and accounting, research and development, and management information system. A functional structure often leads to short-term and narrow thinking that may undermine what is best for the firm as a whole. Itu dia punya disadvantage. Okay, for example, the research and development department may strive to over-design products and components to achieve technical elegance, whereas manufacturing may argue for low frills product that can be mass-produced more easily. Itu dia punya disadvantage. Yeah? Okay, what about the division structure? It is the second most common type. Division are sometimes referred to as segment, profit center or business unit. As a small organization grows, it has more difficulty managing different product and services in different markets. Lebih banyak department, lebih banyak organisation, lebih besar organisation, lebih susah untuk dia manage lah. The division structure can be organized in 4 ways: by geographic area, by product or service, by customer, and by process. And then we look at the strategic business structure pula. As the number, size, and diversity of division in an organization increase, controlling and evaluating divisional operation become increasingly difficult for strategies. Yeah, the strategic business unit structure groups similar division into SBU. SBU ni strategic business structure, and delegates authorities and responsibility for each unit to a senior executive who reports directly to a chief executive officer. It can facilitate strategy implementation by improving coordination between similar divisions and channeling accountability to distinct business unit. That is SBU. And we also look at the matrix structure. It is the most complex of all design because it depends on both vertical and horizontal flows of authority and communication. In contrast, functional and divisional structures depend primarily on vertical flow of authority and communication. For a matrix structure to be effective, organization need participative planning, training, clear mutual understanding of rules and responsibilities, excellent internal communication, and mutual trust and confidence. So that is the matrix lah, macam mana structure of matrix ni berlaku. Okay, and you can read the do and also don'ts in developing organizational charts. Right. And now we look at the strategic production and operational issues. Kita tengok pada isu pula lah. So the production and operations capabilities, limitation and policies can be significantly enhanced or inhibit the attainment of objective. Production process typically constitute more than 70% of a firm's total asset. So production ini adalah 70% nya adalah asset kepada company. Thus, a major part of the strategy implementation process takes place at the production side. And they are for production or operation issues lah. The first issue apa? Restructuring and re-engineering. What is restructuring? Restructuring involves reducing the size of the firm in terms of number of employees, number of division of units, number of hierarchical levels in the firm's organisation structure. Kadang-kadang firm ni dia nak macam nak ke arah bankrupt tau, tapi dia tak nak claim yang dia bankrupt. Dia kata dia restructure the company. Dia nak bagi ayat yang lebih cantik lah kan, ayat yang lebih convincing kepada orang-orang ramai atau the shareholders. So dengan cara apa dia nak kurangkan cost, sebab tu dia restructure the firm or the company. The reduction in size is intended to improve both efficiency and effectiveness. So dia dah kurangkan cost, dia boleh achieve efficiency and effectiveness lah. Restructuring is concerned primarily with shareholder well-being rather than employee well-being. Nampak? Dia nak sedapkan hati shareholder kan. So dia nak jaga shareholder, bukannya dia nak jaga employee. Sebab tu dia restructure the firm. What about re-engineering? Re-engineering involve reconfiguring or redesign work, jobs and processes for the purpose of improving cost, quality, service and speed. So dia benda yang berbeza lah. Number 2, what is the issue? Manage resistance to change. Resistance to change may be single greatest threat to successful strategy implementation. Maksudnya apa? Tak nak berubah. Dia malas, dia tak mau berubah, dia tak nak kepada sesuatu yang baru. Dia dah selesa dengan dia punya comfort zone. It regularly occurs in organisation in the form of sabotaging production machines, absenteeism and unwilling to cooperate. So dia ni bukan satu perkara yang baik lah. There are 3 strategies to manage resistance to change. The first one, a forced change strategy. It involves giving order and enforcing those orders. Number 2, the educative change strategy involve giving order and enforcing those order. And a rational change strategy, self-interest change strategy, to convince individuals that the change is to their personal advantage. Maknanya dia bagi encourage lah supaya diorang nak berubah. Okay. And then the next issue adalah human resource. Human resource issue can make or break successful strategy implementation. There are 7 human resource issue. The first one, linking performance and pay to strategy. An organization compensation system need to be aligned with strategic outcomes. Decisions on salary increases, promotion, merit pay, bonus need to support the long-term and annual objective of the firm. Gain sharing. Gain sharing requires employees or departments to establish performance target. If actual results exceed objective, all members get bonuses. Maknanya dia dapat, employee tu dapat bonus lah, dapat something kalau berjaya. And then bonus system pula, dia ada gain system, lebih kurang bonus system macam gain system jugalah. Bonus system ni kriteria dia apa? Sales, profit, production efficiency, quality. Safety could serve as base for effective bonus system. A bonus system can be an effective tool for motivating individual to support strategy implementation effort. Biasalah bonus ni, dapat bonus kita lagi motivate nak bekerja dengan lebih baik. And then number 2, balance work life and home life. More women than men earn both undergraduate and graduate degrees in the United States, but a wage disparity still persists between gender at all education level. Tapi saya rasa dekat US masih ada gender bias, tapi dekat Malaysia ni dah kurang. Sebab kat Malaysia ni kita boleh kata sekarang ni lebih ramai wanita yang berjaya daripada lelaki. Tetapi bukan kita kata lelaki tak berjaya, tapi wanita pun dah banyak memegang jawatan-jawatan yang besar. Okay, so work and family strategies now represent a competitive advantage for those firms that offer such benefit as elder care assistance, flexible scheduling, job sharing, adoption benefit, on-site summer camp and so on and so forth. So ini benefit ni akan menyebabkan successful of the firm lah. Maknanya dia akan motivate the pekerja tu supaya bekerja dengan lebih tekun lagi. And then number 3, develop a diverse workforce. An organization can perhaps be more effective when its workforce mirror the diversity of its customers. Women and there are 6 benefits for diverse workforce. Number 1, women and minorities have different insights, opinion and perspectives that should be considered. Number 2, a diverse workforce portrays a firm committed to non-discrimination. Number 3, a workforce that mirrors a customer base can help attract customers, build customers' loyalty and design, offer product service that meet customer needs and want. Number 4, a diverse workforce help protect the firm against discrimination lawsuits. Number 5, women and minority represent a huge additional pool and qualified applicants. And number 6, a diverse workforce strengthens a firm's social responsibility and ethical position. So diverse workforce ni memang penting, ya, sebab dia akan memberi kepentingan, maknanya dia mementingkan pekerjanya. Dia tidak ada gender bias. So dia akan memberikan kelonggaran pada perkara-perkara yang perlu. Number 4, use caution hiring rivals employees. The practice of hiring employees from rival firms has a long tradition, yeah, but increasingly in lawsuit. Happy environment, firm must consider whether that person had access to the secret source formula, customer list programming algorithm, or any proprietary or confidential information of the rival firm. Kita ni biasalah ya, company ni dia adalah, kita panggil apa ya, dia musuh dalam bisnes. Kalau kita dapat mengambil pekerja daripada firm yang our rival firm, maybe kita akan dapat rahsia-rahsia yang daripada rival firm. Maybe kita rahsia dalam bentuk macam mana dia orang kurangkan kos, supplier mana yang dia orang dapatkan harga yang murah barang dan sebagainya. So kita ambil employees from the rival firm ini adalah satu advantage kepada company kita, tapi dia bahaya in terms of what, kita tengok ya, apa dia bahaya dia. If the person has that information and join our firm, lawsuit could follow that hiring, especially if the person was under contract at the rival firm or had signed a non-compete agreement. Maknanya kalaulah kita ambil pekerja yang ada kontrak lagi dengan company yang rival itu, kita yang akan dapat masalah sebab kita yang akan dikenakan tindakan saman dan sebagainya. Okay, so kita kena berhati-hati on that particular issue lah. And then number 5, create strategy supportive culture. All organizations have a unique culture. For example, Facebook, employees are given unusual freedom to choose and change assignment. And then even low-level employers are encouraged to question and criticize managers. Itu apa yang Facebook buat. Okay, so strategies should strive to preserve, emphasize, and build on aspects of an existing culture that support proposed new strategies. Alright, and then number 6, use caution in monitoring employees' social media. Many companies monitor employees and prospective employees' social media activities and have the legal right to do so. But there are many pro and cons of this activity. Sebenarnya, majikan ada hak untuk monitor social media. Sebab takut kita ni kadang-kadang dah shock, kita main masuk je apa dalam Facebook ke Instagram, walaupun benda rahsia company kita. Ya, jadi itu sebab tu company atau majikan kita ada hak untuk tengok social media kita. Okay, so apa proponents of this kind of apa ni kita kata proponents untuk tak apa, tak kisah employer check je social media. Dia kata apa, a company reputation in the marketplace can easily be damaged by disgruntled employees venting on social media site. Social media records can be sub-open like sub-owned, like email and used as evidence against that company. Maknanya memang patut kita monitor social media employee sebab dia akan menyebabkan reputasi company itu terjejas sekiranya masukkan perkara-perkara yang tidak betul lah dalam social media. And arguments for this adalah arguments against this practice say it is an invasion of privacy and too often becomes a fishing expedition, shifting through tons of personal info irrelevant to company or its business. Maknanya dia macam dah disrupt, maksudnya privacy. Dia dah ganggu privacy employee dia pula. Itu adalah argument. And the last one, 7, develop a corporate wellness program. Corporate wellness program have proliferated in recent years due in part to the Affordable Care Act. Ini dekat US which increased the maximum incentive and penalties employers may use to encourage employee well-being. So most companies now giving employee discount or insurance premium or even extra cash. Dia bagi discount untuk insurance premium. Tapi pada masa yang sama dia impose surcharge pula on premium for those who do not make progress towards getting healthy. Contohnya, okay, siapa yang getting healthy, okay, kuruskan badan ke, okay, makan makanan sihat, dia dapat, maksudnya dia bagus lah, maksudnya dia akan dapat potongan diskaun untuk insurans premium. Tapi kalau tengok tiba-tiba dia tidak mengamalkan makanan yang sihat dan sebagainya, dia akan perlu surcharge, perlu bayar benda lain pula. So that is basically for this chapter lah. So next kita akan tengok chapter 11.